I am Commissioner Sherry Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 3 weeks, BioLab has been one of the major focuses of media attention, not just in Rockdale County and the state of Georgia, but worldwide. But today is about the people. Today, the Rockdale County Board of Commissioners stands in protection of not just Rockdale County residents, but all people that have been affected by the negligence and malfeasance of BioLab. We, the Rockdale County Board of Commissioners, have engaged Napoli and Skolnick to file a federal lawsuit and first compensating the county for the nuisances that they have created, but also having them permanently shut down in Rockdale County. We can no longer stand by and allow a corporation to continuously affect our current and future physical health, our mental health, and our overall quality of life. Even our precious children's education has been affected by this company's malfeasance. BioLab has had at least 4 instances of negligence in the 20 years that it has operated in this community. At this point, their risk to our community far outweighs any benefit that we could possibly glean from their operation in this county. For 3 weeks, I have listened to the numerous physical, mental, and emotional tolls that this company's negligence has caused our residents, and we want them gone. And I will fight until my last breath to have them removed. Today, we stand for the people. We stand for environmental justice. We stand for the future. By filing this lawsuit, we will prove that no corporation is above the law and no profit is worth the price of our community's well-being. Thank you. Commissioner Williams.
I'm Commissioner Doreen Williams, Post 2, and I want to put a more personal spin on this. We live within the 2-mile radius and we're forced to evacuate, which necessitates, of course, an inconvenience, especially due to my daughter who lives with us who has respiratory issues and my husband who has heart issues and respiratory issues. If you could see the picture of that plume going over our house, you would understand the seriousness of this. Even our dog was affected and took some time for him to recover. This is not good for our community. It's not right. It's not good for our state or for the nation to have this kind of neglect by BioLab in our community. So I also say that we need to get them to move someplace else and not be here and putting our lives in danger.
Good morning. My name's Shayna Sachs. I'm a partner with Napoli Skolnick. Thank you for coming today. I stand before you today to address the recent catastrophic explosion that happened on September 29th at BioLab's facility here in Conyers. And I'm going to talk about the legal steps that we're taking on behalf of the county. While the details are being finalized, I can provide you with the following information. Our primary focus will be on BioLab and its parent company, KIK Consumer Products, and holding them accountable for any negligence or misconduct that we uncover. We'll be seeking comprehensive remediation of all the affected areas and pursuing fair compensation for damages to the county and its residents. We're committed to a thorough investigation of the incident, including its causes, the extent of the damage, and any long-term implications on the county's environment and the health of its residents. Our firm has extensive experience in complex litigation and environmental cases just like this, and have successfully represented other municipalities similar to Rockdale in Georgia and around the country. Our team is prepared to utilize all necessary legal tools, including injunctive relief, to address this urgent environmental concern. It's important to note that while we're prepared to litigate this matter fully, we also remain open to good faith negotiations with the company if that leads to a swift and just resolution, as long as the county's concerns are adequately addressed. As we move forward, we're going to work with county officials, environmental experts, health experts, and the affected community to build the case. Our goal is not only to address the immediate issue, but also to set a precedent that enhances corporate responsibility and accountability as it relates to our environment and our community. I certainly understand the gravity of the situation and the concern of the residents here. I participated in the public meeting last week and witnessed the frustration of the residents firsthand. We do plan, in conjunction with the county, on hosting a town hall in the coming weeks so we can again hear firsthand the concerns of the community and make sure they're addressed. But rest assured, we will pursue this matter with utmost diligence, professionalism, and care. Due to the sensitive nature of the potential litigation, I may not be able to answer all of your questions. However, we are committed to transparency. I'm happy to provide information later this week when we file the lawsuit and provide updates as appropriate through the process. Thank you for your attention, and we're here to answer any questions that you have.
So the lawsuit has not been filed yet. It will be filed later this week.
Correct, it will be filed later this week.
And for the commissioners, what would you say to people? I know you guys have said you've heard them voice concerns. What would you say to some of the folks who said, this incidents like this have happened in the past with this company here? Why now take this step? If you could speak.
In the past, we've had full faith that BioLab would take the necessary precautions that they needed to continue operations, and at this point, we no longer feel that they are doing that.
Excuse me, I have a question for the attorney. You spoke of your firm having experience in dealing with these kinds of situations. Could you be more specific? Or have you handled environmental, and so could you tell us what those were?
Sure. Our firm, we handle all sorts of complex litigation, complex meaning against large companies related to an affected area that's very large. And our firm is a lead in many national negotiations, national settlements, the PFAS litigation, if you've heard of that, which is affecting the water, the opioid litigation. Our firm represents the county in that as well, but for close to 30 years or so, this has been our focus.
With your experience, what range does this settlement fall in? The millions to the hundreds of millions?
I couldn't give you an answer. I couldn't give you an answer on that. I would play the lotto if I could answer that kind of question, but I promise that we'll do everything possible to get everything that the county needs and its residents.
Have you handled any part of the Sterigenics litigation?
No, I have not.
Can you speak to the conversations that you have had, if any, with BioLab, any transparency or lack thereof that you're getting from the company?
I have not spoken to BioLab myself.
No, I have not either, and they have not been forthcoming in getting our attention and reaching out to us.
Right, and I understand they didn't appear at the most recent press conference.
That is correct.
Etc.
And when might that town hall be happening? Is there a date set?
There's not been a date set yet. We'll let you know as soon as we set a date.
And
if they're not coming to the town hall meeting, would they be offered an option for you to go there to them, the leadership to go to them?
Absolutely. That would be right up my alley. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then just to be clear, this is being filed on behalf of all county commissioners, correct?
Yes, this is the Board of Commissioners will ratify their contract tomorrow at our BOC meeting, which will allow them to move forward with the litigation. Any other questions? This is easier than I thought. Thanks.
I assume this encompasses Rockdale County
county schools with the fact that children have to be out of school? This lawsuit will cover all of that as well for the county?
So they're not involved in the lawsuit as of yet. We will reach out to their counsel to see if they want to join.
Are you aware of any cleanup that was done to allow the children to go back to school today? Is there any cleanup that happened over the weekend of those schools?
We have not been apprised of any facility maintenance that are going on in the Rockdale County school system, but I am sure that our Board of Education members and our superintendent has done everything to make sure that the children are returning to a safe environment.
So I spoke with a teacher yesterday who said yes, they were returning to in-class instruction today, but the children would not be allowed to play outside until they had a chance to clean all of the equipment and make sure that everything was safe for them.
Any other questions?
What's this board's relationship to the former Commissioner of Soil and Water? And was this board aware of his efforts?
When you say his efforts?
His efforts to curb BioLab's behavior?
Our relationship is that he's also an elected official, and I was not aware of any efforts that he's made to curb BioLab's behavior. All right, thank you all.